so look for counter chances. And now he started to push queen f6 to attack the h4 pawn, because the pawn on g4, this is possible. h5 was forced, queen g5, attacking the g4. So, and here somehow it was not easy for white to move on. And after a short time, actually Grischuk decided that he believes in himself more in the Armageddon game.
Which has just begun, indeed, so he chose to play the Armageddon. A reminder on the format that white starts with 10 minutes, black has 7 minutes, but in case of a draw, black is rewarded the full point, and there's an increment only from move 61. That is a long way to go before any of the players can get extra time.
Yesterday, Grischuk won his Armageddon game with the black pieces against Mamejarov, so probably he has a pretty good feeling about playing the Armageddon now, even though he's in a must-win situation with the white pieces.
Yeah. As for Caruana, his last Armageddon was against Liu Yagi, and he lost that king and pawn endgame where you saw the defensive technique. Both players were only on a few seconds in that position where Caruana could have saved the game, but he missed the chance and he went on to lose that drawn endgame.
Well, this does happen in Armageddon games, this blitz game, that your mind really has to be very sharp, and if things don't come to your head in a fraction of a second, you start calculating, and it can happen a lot of times. So we are having Ryan Lopez actually 5 d6 into g6, and right now already we move and jump to the exact position what we have on the board. White played bishop c2, bishop e7. All these Ryan Lopez systems are very complicated. Now the black is having his bishop on g7, so actually it seems to me that compared to a regular Ryan Lopez, black has a few tenries up, because many times black plays g6 and transfers his bishop to g7. And here it is already for playing f5, for example. I believe that that would be or will be the plan eventually for Fabiano.
Grischuk played a3, not minding Fabiano's idea on the king side.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if eventually f5 will happen, but for the moment still the knight maneuver is on the way, still preparing the f5 move. And even maybe h6 will be before, but it seems like still the classical way of playing it. Actually, he's not thinking on c5 of f5, but actually he's playing with the c5 ideas, the classical way of the Spanish, having the queen on c7, and later on maybe some exchange on d4 and action in the center.
In terms of the time situation, the time advantage is only a 2-minute advantage at the moment, so Caruana has managed to be faster from the start, where it's an extra 3 minutes for white. Still no move, except for the fact that I just realized that b4 has just been pushed by Sasha.
Now it's interesting whether black will be taking on d4 or possibly taking, or which pawn, that's the question. C takes d, c takes d, and rook c8 for example, rook c1, and now there are still a lot of opportunities. Knight b6 or taking.
Fabiano pushed c4, keeping the c5 closed, and after queen c1, d5. Bishop h6, trading the fianchetto to bishop on h6. It's a handshake because
he just played.
He thought that there's no knight on d2. He thought that there's no piece standing on d2, and he wanted to take on h6 with the queen. Alexander Grischuk blunders a piece and gives the full point to Fabiano Caruana. What a shocking turn of events! Bishop a6.
You were saying
I saw it on the camera.
I mean, okay, but we're missing out some few moves. Knight f1 before.